Hello. So, today we're going to be looking at Kurokage in insane difficulty. This raid is really interesting. I'm really liking it. It's probably one of my favorite raids on release. Usually, raids on release are quite hard and a little bit annoying, especially because we don't get like too many characters that are like made for the raid. This time around, we got a lot of options, a lot of characters to play with, so that's nice. The only issue is that being a siege armor raid, if you didn't pull for many of the Sonic characters that got released before it, you're going to be really limited in options, contrary to other raids. However, if you pull for like most of them, you will have like quite an easy time to comply with the mechanics of the raid. One thing I thought it would be like more important in this raid was dodging, and in the end dodging is at least in insane. I haven't tried torment yet. I probably will not try it this time around, and I will talk about that later. But in insane you don't really need to dodge. You mostly need to DPS a lot and keep your health relatively high so you don't get confused. And for that, we can use well-timed Atsuko EX skills, and that's more than enough. I was running Track Haruna at the beginning, but you lose too much DPS, and the healing that Ako provides from time to time is more than enough to supplement Atsuko's healing. So, the skills in the screen now are the skills that get changed in insane difficulty. The first skill is Demonic Summoning Cry. This is the one where the boss summons the little foxes that will charge at you and deal damage. In Insane, they do 400% damage instead of 250, and they will increase the intimidation value by 500. I don't know how that flat number works. I'm guessing it's like based on the HP value, because intimidation is shown as with the erosion bar, and when that reaches the halfway point and they trigger intimidation, then you will get confused. So I think that 500 is like towards the progress of the erosion bar. When it comes to the second skill on the screen, that one is the intimidation, and when you are under the intimidation effect, you will get eroded, and that erosion will block part of your HP, and this time around though, excess healing will be reduced to 1/6 of its value, contrary to the earlier difficulties where it was like slightly reduced. Now it's gonna be only 1/6 of its value. So for example, Koharu doesn't have a real issue with that. She will still fully heal your allies most of the time with her EX. I don't know about her normal skill, I haven't tried it enough, but her EX is good enough to fully heal you, so as long as you keep your rotations like well organized, you should not have any issues if you are running Koharu. Besides survivability, because sometimes like damage ramps up really fast and then you can go down, so you need to balance your rotations accordingly. Atsuko, on the other hand, she can keep you well enough, healthy enough to not get confused. However, like if you miss a timing on the rotation with Atsuko, you will go instantly to confusion, because you will be most likely fighting at 60% health, like really close to the threshold to get confused. Unless you do it like early, so you keep your HP relatively high. Like there are ways around it, but yeah, it's a little bit complicated. But Atsuko is enough as long as you are running Ako too. That are the changes to the raid. I don't know about Torment, I haven't checked it, but the thing is that currently the meta students are obviously all the Sonic Strikers besides Yukari. She's been used more as a meme in Torment even, like people is just leaving the boss with like 1 HP, then starting starting again with only Yukari in the team and finishing it, but she's more of a meme right now. I think she's too clunky because of her 7 cost EX skill, but all the other strikers are fairly good. Momiji has been a good surprise. She's only a 2-star. You can get her fairly easy from the normal pool. And she's been seeing a lot of use in Torment especially. I haven't seen her in Insane, but Torment she's finding a lot of use. Now, the issue is that this raid it's really heavy on investment, and you will see it when I do my Insane clear. I cannot get the one team clear even if I'm using all the right students, and that's because I'm missing damage. That damage that I'm missing comes from Kasumi, because I haven't maxed her skills. Oh, hello, welcome. I was just going through the changes in Insane and talking a little bit about the encounter itself. Tell me if you can hear me fine, and if the volume is too low I will try to raise it, but I don't think I can raise the microphone too much. I can lower the game volume if needed. So, because you're just joining, I was saying that the Insane skills, they don't change too much. The first one on the right you can see the icons. The first one is Demonic Summoning Cry, and that one deals more damage and will increase your intimidation value by 500. And the second one is the Intimidation skill, and that one will reduce the excess healing to 1/6 of its value. So you see that your HP bars when you fight this raid, they have like a portion that's locked. That's its erosion on your HP. When that reaches 50%, you get confused, and usually like before Insane, hello, welcome. Before Insane you can heal that fairly easy, but in Insane healing eroded HP is a lot harder because of the reduction on the healing value. But it's not that bad. Koharu can still overheal like completely. The erosion means nothing to Koharu. So the 3 students on the bottom that you can see now are like the main students you will be needing to have fully invested ideally for this raid. Kikyo and Kasumi need to be 5 stars and have at least 2 stars on the UE. They don't need to have 3 stars, but obviously if you can get them to 3 stars is more than fine. But ideally 2 stars should be enough. So before we go into my Insane clear, Torment seems to be getting cleared fairly easily. I'm surprised that Atsuko is still the meta tank here, and that Summer Hoshino is still survives here, because the damage ramps a lot and they are weak to mystic damage. But yeah, it's in the end is more about avoiding the confusion than the damage that the boss deal itself. If you get confused, for example, like when I got Hanako confused one time, she literally one-banged my whole team. Like, she's so strong. Also Ichika can do the same. She will kill your team if she gets confused. Hello. I love the top teams. My effort for this raid in getting the characters basically came down to just down to Kikyo. Yeah. I'm waiting for Nagusa. Man, I really wish they released it as an anniversary character, so she can be stupidly strong. Nagusa is so cool. I don't know how many of you have seen the story chapter. It's really grueling. it has some really emotional moments, and like I'm not going to spoil it, but some of the screenshots they put, some of the like drawings they put, man, they hit hard. Like, it's so good. I think this is probably my favorite book so far. Hello, welcome. Yeah, the raid is fairly easy. Like, it doesn't deal too much damage, it's just a little bit annoying with the erosion mechanic and the confusion, but I like it. I actually like this raid a lot. And just fighting Peroro on my Ian account, I realized that Peroro is probably the raid I hate the most. Oh my god, Peroro is so stupidly annoying, but this raid, I like it. It's really nice. I'm surprised that in the end, dodging in this raid is virtually useless. You don't need to dodge anything. So, for those that haven't done this raid in one team, this team can get you one team clear on Insane. I cannot do it because my Kasumi is not invested enough. You need her to have her UE at level 40. No, you also need Kasumi. For the Insane clear, on one team you need Kasumi. Unless you can do it with another team that I'm going to showcase after this one, that doesn't require Kasumi, and you can do it just with Kikyo and Hanako, but it's a little bit less reliable. Compared to Gregorio, no limit character carry the game. True. Yeah. I mean, for Gregorius, what limited character do you need? SRT Summer is not limited. Both are regular pickups. Minori is a pickup. Yeah, the Summer Hoshino team is the other team, but I'll show it after this one. Again, I'm not going to get the one team clear because my Kasumi doesn't have her UE, it's not even 5 stars, and her skills are not maxed. So before we go actually into the encounter itself, so you need this at level 40 because you're going to be needing this extra critical damage for this composition to work and get you the one team clear. This is convenient, really convenient. You will be using Harry X quite often, so you will get this to trigger like many times during the fight. Kikyo UE is required, but I think it's a soft requirement. You just want it to get maximum profit of her debuff, because what she does is she extends the duration of the debuff on her X, so it's just a comfort, it's like something you get for comfort rather than a hard requirement. You will profit from the extra damage, but Kasumi is more important in that sense. I tried with Renge, but the issue with Renge is that her damage takes too long to apply. I don't think she's that good. She's really good in Torment though, but in Insane she falls behind. I think Renge is one of those Torment characters. I haven't seen her in Insane at all. Atsuko, good at all levels, like she is a monster, she's so good. This skill is enough to keep you out of the confusion range. She's just so good. Even though she's weak to mystic damage, she dodges so much, so she's fairly safe. You just need to keep her safe from the little fox when the boss summons the foxes. Sad Yukari didn't join the meta. Yukari, it's a meme right now. Sadly, she's a meme. She's not even been used in Torment. She's been used as a meme in Torment, like people leave the boss with 1 HP and then start it again with just Yukari in the team and kill the boss. But I don't think that she's that bad. The issue with Yukari is her EX cost. It's just stupid being 7. If it was 6, she would be really good. But 7 is just clunky. Hanako, obviously, you want to get fully invested, she will carry you. She's a monster, like probably one of the strongest characters in the game. I think Hanako is like the Mika for Sonic characters. Like Mika is probably stronger in a sense because Mika is also like a super tank, but Hanako's damage is crazy, is freaking crazy. She's so good. Himari, you want this because you will extend the duration of your buffs, so you want to have her UE at level 40. And yeah, the same applies to Akko, but I'm renting Akko, so I cannot show you this Akko equipment. So now we're going to get into the raid itself. One thing I want to showcase more than the clear itself is the value of sequencing. I'm trying to learn now how to sequence better my skills, because you can get so much more damage if you do a proper sequence with your skills. My Peroro runs in the global version were horrible. Then I started to actually think about my sequencing, and I almost one-banked Peroro. The same with this raid. I was barely doing a 2 teams. Now I can get it more reliably. I still have some quirks here and there, but it's because I'm missing this UE and the damage is a little bit inconsistent. But sequencing is really strong. Yeah, I'm Aqualess too, so my situation is similar to yours. Yeah, like being Aqualess is a pain. Tell me once the raid starts if it's too loud. Maybe Nagusa will be single target Sonic anniversary character and come with a new raid. Could be the best scenario. I don't know if she can come with a new raid. They release them fairly separated from each other, but maybe. So we want to use Kazumi instantly here, and then we're going to save 6 points. On the first, we're going to do Akko, because her buff is a little bit longer, and then we're going to be doing Himari. Now here, we're going to use one and wait a little bit, so now we can cover Atsuko, and now we use Atsuko to keep on bay the erosion. Now we have 6 points again. We are going to be using Kazumi, and we are going to save and double buff on 6. And now we're going to save just a little bit. We're going to wait for 4 points. And now we're going to wait for the dogs to trigger, and we're going to renew this one. The dogs should come now, perfect, and now we save Atsuko. Wait, does Kikyo and Kazumi X debuff stack? Yeah, they do. You can stack the defense debuffs here, and we are going to be doing that mainly during the second phase. Gregorius and the Wakamo raid came very close, but the Wakamo raid, it's like a filler raid in my opinion. I don't consider that a real raid. And now that I think of it, give me a second. I had the chivis still on the screen. Okay, so now we are going to buff. We're going to wait for 5 and buff again. And now we're going to second phase. So here, Kikyo will start triggering her discounts. So what we're going to do is we're just going to wait a little bit. We're going to let Kikyo build. Now she has 3 stacks. So now we're going to do this. Everything will be discounted. We're going to use Atsuko for safety. We're going to build a little bit of points. We're going to build 9, and then we're going to go Kazumi, buff, and then we're going to be using Hanako. Wakama doesn't feel like a real raid, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, like, I'm not a fan of that raid. It feels like it was thrown together just because they needed something to fill the space. It's a recycle from an event, and I don't know, it didn't feel right to me. Now we're going to build a little bit of points again. We're really close to getting confused. Okay, we can get a discount here, so we are going to save a little bit. We're going to have discounts, and then we're going to go for the heals and hopefully not get confused. Perfect, we get the foxes. And with some luck, we should be able to get... Okay, this one was too slow. I build my Tsuko for hero. Feels good seeing her having some usage here. Yeah, since her release, I've been like a fan of Atsuko. I feel like she holds a lot of value just because of how easy to use she is. She doesn't need like too much upkeep, her healing lasts for a long time, and it's really versatile because in any scenario in which healing is not nerfed, she will do fairly fine, and because of her high dodge stat, like her evasion stat, you can get these kind of performances out of her. Like you can use her in a scenario where she should be like having a hard time. Here is not returning anytime soon though. Yeah, but in the end, Atsuko is like a good character overall. She's also good in PvP, like she's been good in PvP pretty much since her release. Ah, crap. I didn't pay enough attention. But I'm really happy that Momiji actually has gotten a lot of value in Torment in this raid. Like seeing a 2-star character like going up in usage, it's always nice. Even in Insane she's seen some usage, not that much, but it's still something. Ah, this is really unlucky. Atsuko is gonna get confused if I don't use this now. The random elements of this raid can be a little bit annoying. But like the theme of the raid is amazing. Like aesthetically I love it. It feels so nice. Like everything's like really intentional. I like it a lot. Oh crap, I got confused. Okay, I'm gonna focus this time and try to get it through. If I had the UE, that would be like 305 bars and almost 304. That's why the UE is so good. Like those little bits of extra damage you get here and there just help so much. Is this raid more RNG or brute force? I think it's more brute force. Like there are RNG elements, but they are fairly controllable, or more. I think now. Wait, the right way to say it would be like they are fairly predictable. All the RNG elements of this raid are like less lethal than other raids, because in the end all the RNG in this raid comes to the black eye that can pop on any character, and that will change how the erosion gets applied. If my Atsuko gets too many black eyes early, or like Kikyo gets too many black eyes early, it will mess my sequencing, because I will need to use Atsuko earlier just to avoid getting confused. But as long as the boss keeps distributing the erosion around fairly evenly, we should be safe. Here, for example, it's a little bit on the risky side because Kazumi is getting too eroded, but we should be able to match it. Now Hanako's too eroded, so yeah, it's a little bit of a management challenge more than anything, but it's mostly brute force in my opinion, because as long as you can deal enough damage, you will be fine. Like if you can trigger this phase change that I'm struggling to trigger now, if you can trigger it quick enough, you can skip one summoning phase even, so it's fairly easy to brute force if you invest enough. I'm glad this raid is not like she said phase 1 didn't need much RNG. Yeah, exactly, like there is RNG elements, but they don't punish you hard enough to be annoying. It's not like, for example, let's see. What raid is like really RNG annoying? Hard to think of one out of the top of my mind, but yeah, Chisat has some RNG elements, some really annoying ones. It's not like full RNG, but it can be a little bit annoying on the RNG side. Shirokuro Insane is stupidly annoying. Yeah, that raid has so much RNG. That's the perfect example of one annoying raid, RNG wise. Yeah, because of the freaking bombs on the first phase, they are so annoying. Ooh, this run is really good. Oh, we need to renew Atsuko before I mess up. Okay, we're going to build up some points here. Oh no, Atsuko got confused. No! I threw! Oh, the only thing that can save us is Ako now. Come on, Ako. Heal Atsuko. Oh, we're dead because I didn't pay attention to that Atsuko cooldown. Ah, so stupid. This run was like excellent. Funny enough, Chirokuro Torment is less annoying than Chirokuro Insane, because Torment has fixed patterns on the bombs. True. Everybody loves Chirokuro Torment. I don't know, like, I tried it. I find it a lot more fun than Torment, to be honest. But, I mean, than Insane, but I cannot clear it myself, so I cannot say I love it, but it's more manageable. Oh, this run is so bad compared to the previous one. Like, ideally we want to change phase before 240, 230 is like the limit, but 220 is like too slow. Ah, the previous run was so good. Sad thing is track Yuga banner is right before Kasumi, so I most likely have to pass Kasumi. I mean, you don't need Kasumi. She's like... she makes your life easier in Insane. In Torment you will need Kasumi. I haven't seen any clear in Torment without Kasumi, but if you're only aiming for Insane, you don't need her. And once I stop failing this stuff, I'm gonna show you the other composition. I'm just being really unlucky here. Like, this run could end fairly soon because Kikyu is about to get confused. I'm going to do that. Gonna lose some DPS, but just trying to salvage this run. Okay, now we build up points again. Okay, this run is going a lot better, I think. Yeah, we may be able to get the change quick enough. No. Ah, crap. Ah, let's just push through it. Let's see what happens. Nah, this is going to be a fail. It's 20 seconds too slow. My Hanako is not critting, that's an issue. Even though I'm doing all my attacks on debuff, like on defense debuffed enemies, but this fight is really complicated. Unless you have like well invested Kasumi, or like you can pull the other comp. Hanako's Holy Water is not holy enough, yeah. I think Hanako needs to go to the charge a little bit more. She's been a little bit too playful. Does Summer Hanako have a lot of problem with crits? I don't know, it feels like it, but I don't know. Like right now I'm critting a lot, I think, but for some reason the damage is not enough. It's been too slow. Like I don't know why I'm going so slow. She needs to learn from Mari. Yeah. She needs to go meet Mari. Not Sakurako though. I think Sakurako is a closet pervert. Okay, this time we cannot mess. Let's hope this time goes well. Okay, this run is looking decent. Yeah, that leotard is a giveaway. Let's see if we can stack this damage enough. we should be able to make it. Why? If I crit there, I would be in the second phase now. I'm going for the discounts now, just to switch phase enough, like quick enough. We are going to renew Atsuko and we are going to save points to sequence a good combo here with all the buffs and debuffs together. So we're going to do this, then double, and then go up. This should get us to a better spot. And Kasumi is good enough to save us here. No. Ah, crap. I'm a little disappointed this raid because all Himari strat again. Yeah, the thing is that Himari is just so good. Her attack buff is just one of a kind. There is no one that can compare to the value that she gives. She doubles the attack stat of one striker. It's just so much raw damage. Like, criticals are good, but when you get like guaranteed double damage from one skill that only costs 3, and she also gives you Axel, so you don't lose anything by running her. Himari is just so good. Probably the best, especially in the game. At least in my opinion she is. Some people could say Ako or Fuka, but I think Himari is just so much better than both. Because she's one of a kind. Like, you can replace Fuka with Ui sometimes. Sometimes it's even better to run Ui. Let my Kaede get in meta. I mean, Kaede, she's a fun character, but come on. It's just... how to put it? She struggles, let's put it like that. She struggles a lot. Ah, finally we got a decent time here. Okay, let's see if we don't mess up this time. I don't think Hanako has crit issue overall. You're having a lot of damage instances from her, so you're closer to the average amount of crits with all your runs. Yeah, but I'm not getting to the timings I want to meet. I think my main issue is right now Kasumi. That's my biggest issue. Because I'm stuck in all my skills, like I should, and Hanako is doing well enough, but Kasumi is not doing her part, I think. Can I wait a little bit longer? I'm not gonna risk it. Okay, we are doing fine this time around. We're a little bit on the slow side, but it should be good enough. We need our shields give damage. I mean, Kaede here would be like suicide, because using shields here is really punishing. We need a raid where shields are like your only way to survive. Even though we have something like that on Shirokuro is fairly shield friendly. I would even say you are better off using shields. Even Ghost also is better for shield characters than healing characters, because they nerf healing with their passives. So yeah, this one was really bad. Ah, crap. Okay, it's fine. This run was not ideal, but that's more or less how the encounter works. So on a good run, I get this boss to 40 bars, a little bit over that, but 69 bars is a little bit too bad. But this works, this works. We can showcase what you do if you're in my situation and you cannot do the one team. This may even end up being a 3-team clear. Hopefully not, but... I think the game is crashing. Just for safety reasons, if the game crashes. Where is she? I actually used Kaede when I tried to clear SK on low level account without borrowing. For fun, of course. I mean, Kaede gives you shields, which can help you survive and block some stuff. But objectively, currently she's a bad character because there is nothing that fits her kit. Because shields are not good enough, because she cannot move you around. That's the issue with Kaede. Yeah, the game crashed. Okay, the game is opening again. That's the only issue with emulation. The games sometimes crash. I haven't... no, actually I have crashed on my phone every so often too, so... I don't know if it's the emulator or the game itself that is a little bit buggy sometimes. One thing I was kind of happy to see is that... what's her name? Susumi, I think is Susumi. The explosive striker with a stun grenade. She was fairly meta in a recent... what was it? Great Wars, I think? I think she was fairly meta in a recent Great Wars. Yeah, HOD, for HOD. For the HOD Great Wars, Susumi was fairly meta on the explosive variant. Which is nice, seeing like... yeah, seeing like low pick rate characters find a niche is always good. And we are back. So let's go to the second team. Okay, I'm preparing for HOD for the upcoming HOD on global. But need the one item on level 2, right? I don't remember. I think not. Let me check actually. Yeah, you need the unique bond item for the stun on the normal, yeah. Which Sonic you think is the most important to have? So many to draw back to back just for one raid. Okay, the most important are these three. The most important one is Hanako. Her damage is stupidly high. Then Kikyo for her support capabilities. And third would be Kasumi, because she's replaceable. There is a comp that doesn't require Kasumi, so you can do it without her, but she's good in general. Like, she will be used like in many other challenges, so if you can pull for 3 of them, these 3 are the most important. I've really given up on the next raid. I have to make a decent Bina and focus completely on Gregorius. What would be the next raid on global? I don't remember. I don't remember what's next on schedule for global. HOD is next. HOD is fairly cheap to run, actually. HOD is fairly cheap to run. If you have Ui, Mika, Kayoko, like, you can do HOD without too much investment. And after HOD is Bina. Bina is also cheap, up to Insane. Both of those raids are fairly cheap to do. Torment is a different story though, but Insane difficulty on those two is fairly cheap. And there is a little bit of overlap. Isn't Kayoko needed? Isn't Kayoko need UE40? I don't know. I think my Kayoko doesn't have UE40 and I'm getting one team clears on HOD. I'm going to try running Torment HOD. I'm going to try to actually, but I don't think I will be able to do it right now. But I'm starting to move my global account towards Torment clears. I'm not focusing too much on getting like variety characters. I want to be able to do Torment on one account so I can like do better guides during the next year ideally. So yeah, like my goal on the global account is to gear towards Torment. Being still the hardest Torment? Yeah, I think so, because of the damage. My thoughts on the 3rd anniversary banner. Who will be a striker or a special student? That's a good question. My bet is a striker, because both anniversary and half anniversary is always strikers, so I'm betting on a striker. And when it comes to which characters, I have 3 characters in mind. One is Seiya, the other one is Kusunoha, and the last one is Nagusa. Who's most likely to be? I think probably Seiya for a completion thingy, but I don't know. It's a hard bet to make right now. Freaking... I rotated too slow. I made a hit. Yep. Confusion is really annoying. Strikers is more appealing for a fast student. I don't know actually. Right now, I don't want more strikers, I really want special characters, but that's me. I cannot say it's the same for everyone, but I think we need more special characters variety. Because right now, like, we use always the same. We use Himari, we use Ako, we use Fuka. Like the special pool is really little, and even then there is little competition between Seiya the striker. I think that she could be the first like special character to be an anniversary character. Like, she has that, like, that possibility, but I couldn't bet on it. Behold, yeah. I like the idea they have with Samarsaki buffing a special student, hoping, yeah, I actually think that is a really neat idea. It's really unique, having a character that, oh crap, I'm gonna get destroyed by Chica. Yeah, having a character, a striker that can interact with your specials is nice. I find it really interesting. I hope they do something like that in the future. Why not Akira? Did you know all the anniversary banner are villain? That's a good point. No, wait. Hoshin is not a villain. Oh, but she's a half anniversary. Wait, first was Wakamo. And then was Mika. But Mika is not a villain, she's just confused. She's struggling mentally, but I don't think Mika's a villain. It's interesting. Hope is not Trinity, Gehenna or Millennium. Hanako is a villain. How Hanako is a villain? She's a pervert, but not a villain. Only Wakamo is a villain. Well, yeah. For Koharuchi is a villain, you're right. You're absolutely right. Hanako is one of the funniest characters. Like, her personality is so funny. Who is gonna get confused? Who's gonna get confused? Yeah. But who is... Oh shit, now Ichika... Who is not an issue, she doesn't deal too much damage, but Ichika is one-shotting everyone if she gets confused. Ichika is just too strong. It's weird though, I don't struggle this much with this comp usually. It's fairly smooth to run, and I missed my Hanako. Hanako actually, both Hanakos in this raid are fairly good. Especially because you can invest on regular Hanako virtually for free, because her fragments are available in the shop. So yeah, like she's a really easy to max character. So if you're in the need for a good healer, Hanako is a good option. She's a little bit on the expensive side with her EX skill, but okay. We should be fine now. I started to prepare Hanako for Kurokage, but then I saw this Akon Himari. Yeah. It's hard to see Nagusa as a striker with that injury in her arm. I bet she'll be the birthday character, but she'll be special, the most broken in the game. Maybe I should start buying Hanako Elves and facepalm her. Yeah. So Nagusa, I don't know. I don't wanna spoil anything, so I'm not going to comment on what happened to her on the story. In the story, but I don't know, like she could be a striker. It's not likely, but I don't think it's impossible. Hanako Elves, yeah, you should, like they are free anyways, so building characters that you can build for free is never a bad thing. Sooner or later you will find use for them. And yeah, like if you have Ako and Himari and like you can invest on the right characters, you don't need to invest on Hanako and you will be fine. So yeah, it's a little bit annoying when you spend a lot of resources on a character and then you see that they are not really required. But it's always good to have the option, you know. Please no spoilers, I want to be spoiler virgin. Yeah, don't worry. I have thoughts on the main story volume, but I'm not going to share them. Just that I think is one of the best ones so far. I liked it a lot. Like all the scenery and like the story and like the characters' involvement, everything. It's the setting of that story. I just think is excellent. But when it comes to what happens, I'm not going to say anything. Okay, we got to the phase change. We are going to need a third team if I keep going like this. Yukari can deal a lot of damage. It's a little bit annoying that her freaking EX is 7 points. I think that's one thing I will never stop complaining about. It's just so clunky. All the characters with 7 points for cost, they just die on arrival. Do you have railgun characters? No, I don't. I was not familiar with railgun, and honestly I was more interested on the blue archive characters, like, so yeah, nothing, they are not bad, but I just was more interested, like, personally, not even from a performance standpoint, like, personally I was more invested in blue archive than railgun, so I decided to skip. Same with Miku. I'm not a fan of Miku, so I also skipped that collab. And don't get me wrong, like, I don't think there is anything wrong with pulling for collabs, but I also think that the devs are doing a great service to everyone by not making collab characters meta. Like, making collab characters meta would be nasty. So I'm happy they are not doing that. This is kind of bad. Because I dismantled my third team because I was not needing it, and now we are in this position to need the third team. Huh. I don't remember the last time I used the third team. I think it was a mock battle at the beginning. No, you're toxic. Oh, one neat thing is that Chinatsu can actually cleanse the confusion. How does the top time work? I saw yesterday it was Summer Hoshino, Kikyo, Summer Hanako, Koharu, Himari, Ako. Every top 100 and same team was this one. You know what, actually, instead of doing the third team, because it makes no sense anyways, let's go through that team. So that team I don't remember the deployment order, but let's see if I can remember off the top of my mind. I think it was something like this. I don't remember the deployment. Oh wait. Wait, we have an imposter here. Yeah, it should be... No. Yeah, it should be like this. Yeah, Iroha was an imposter. Yeah, this should be also the sequencing, and then we go 1, 2, yeah. Okay. So this team, how does it work? Let's figure it out together. So I think you will want to start with this for the Axel effect. So the thing is that Summer Hoshino gives you attack. It's not only explosive effectiveness what she also gives you attack. Koharu can overheal so much that erosion doesn't matter. So we rely less on critical hits and debuffs here, and we rely more on raw damage. I think we are going to be using this more often so we can stack some defense debuff, but it's going to be mainly buffing here and preventing erosion from killing us. And because the space is quite tight, we can keep the characters clumped together. So as long as we keep track of everything properly, we should not have any issues. And I may die here. And we're safe. But I missed Kikyo. So she's gonna get confused and we are going to die. Because Kikyo hits hard. Yeah. Ah, crap. But yeah, I think it's mostly like using the attack buff and the Axel from Hoshino to keep your rotation going as fast as you can, and Koharu can deal with the erosion, and then you just stack buffs and some debuffs every now and then. I don't know what I'm missing to do this one team clear, honestly. I should be able to do it, but maybe there is a problem with my sequencing, to be honest. Like in principle, it's not hard to understand why this comp works, but I'm just not able to pull it off for some reason. I don't deal enough damage. Oh, perfect timing on the healing. We're actually doing fairly fine here. We swapped faces on 230, which is a good timing for us. Now we can just build up some points and just Kikyo. And then everything's gonna be discounted, so we can stack stuff. And with some luck, we should be able to get really close to the stagger here. Yeah, that's almost good enough. But no, Koharu is confused. GG. Yeah, that's the only issue. Like, once you get one character confused, it's game over. The other thing I should keep better track of is the triggers for the confusion, because I think I heal a little bit too often. Because it's not like it triggers as soon as you get to 50%. Yeah, confuse is game over. But I feel like every time I just don't heal, I get confused instantly. I'm a little bit too afraid of the erosion. Ah, freak. I missed Kikyo. I heard it's really hard to pull the Koharu team sometimes. Yeah, it is. It is really hard. One hiccup and you're done. Like right now I'm already 20 seconds too slow here. Does anything trigger confusion in the character, or is pure RNG? Confusion will trigger if your character has 50% or more of the HP eroded, and it has to be activated by the boss, but I don't know how to keep track of the trigger. That's why you want to keep your HP high, so you don't have to like be like too focused on the triggering. There is an animation, I'm pretty sure that the boss has like an animation when it triggers the confusion. It's probably the intimidating roar. When he uses that skill, you get the confusion trigger. But like, pay attention to the HP. You see now that Hoshino has that barred section? That barred section of her HP, it's under the effect of erosion. When a character has erosion, healing will be reduced on them. But Koharu healing is so good that she says, nah, I don't care, and she just heals you up. But you see, like, there before I healed, my Kikyo was like almost fully eroded, and she did not get confused. It was not instant, so there is a trigger. I just don't know what's the trigger. And it's probably written in the skills, I just don't remember, to be fair. It's me not remembering more than the boss not being clear. Like now, Hanako is about 50%, so she will get confused probably if it triggers. But we want to prevent that. And now Kikyo is in erosion, it's too eroded too. Oof. This was super slow. Horribly slow. So once a character is confused, the only way to remove confusion is either doing it through Shinatsu or doing it through fully healing the character. It's not simply healing, you have to fully heal it to remove confusion. That's why you want to prevent confusion rather than removing it, because it's harder to remove than to prevent. I hope that's a decent explanation about it. Okay, let's see. Let's try to see how where's the trigger. I'm not going to heal. I'm gonna wait for the trigger. So let's see. Koharu is gonna get confused when it triggers. I think it's on the summoning. It's on the summons, so we need to heal right before the summons. Let's see. That was a good hit, and now we prevent the summons from hitting Hoshino. Can you fight back confusion with Confusion EX? No. No, because you cannot target your own characters with an offensive skill, because they are still considered as an ally, so you cannot damage your character to remove confusion. But that would be a fun interaction. One of the railgun characters is immune to confusion, but only from the other character. So it's not immune to the confusion inflicted by this boss. Okay, the foxes are coming. Oh no. Oh, I saved her. That was really close. But yeah, I don't know why I cannot pull this composition off. It's really hard. It's really hard. This composition is like 10 10 times harder than the other one, but it's a lot stronger if you can do it properly. But I don't know how to do it. I don't know what's the right sequence. It feels like what I'm doing is right, but it's obviously not because I'm not getting the one team. I don't know if I'm missing one of the UE requirements to do this comp. I haven't paid enough attention to all the UEs. But the confusion mechanic is fairly interesting, to be honest. I feel like from the mechanics that bosses bring, it's one of the most interesting ones. Let's see here. Insane. Wait, what? Yukari? Someone is actually using Yukari not as a meme. That's funny. Kokona is better than Koharu here, because you can get the discounts from Kokona. And they trigger a lot faster than Kikyo, and you can discount Kikyo with Kokona. So you pay only 4 instead of 5. I found out today that you can check the gear tier on of the borrowed character. Huh. How? Wait a second. Oh wait, you mean by looking at the terrain, right? Oh, by filtering characters by stats. Yeah, but also you can look at the terrain. Like, for example, you can tell this one has UE50. Yeah, you can do this actually too. Wow, only 2 of them have fully upgraded. I've been renting a not upgraded Aqua the whole time, so I have not been getting the extended buffs. That's interesting. I'm disappointed on my guildy. I got scammed. This comp is really interesting though. What does Yukari UE do? Let's see, Yukari. Yukari gets attack from her UE. Yeah. I have full FL Yukari UE 50, maybe I can plat. You probably can. Yeah, JP got some really neat quality of life improvements. Like this is beautiful. Like you can filter by attack type, armor type, roll, position. Like the filtering now is so much better. I don't know if we got this granular of filtering in global yet, but this is beautiful. I love this new filter. Also, you can now you can actually tell which school you want, because in the old one you can only pick by a school, and then it would sort characters like all Millennium, then all Hakyako and all that stuff. Now you can just go and boom. This filtering update is beautiful. And this is the old one. I think this is the one we have currently in global. But this one is just amazing. But yeah, I haven't been able to max all the characters. a second. Maybe have coins. Which skill is more valuable? This one is the discounts. I think this one. That's convenient, Global doesn't have it. I was filtering by max HP to find out if the rented Hinata was tier 8 watch. Yeah. Freaking Peroro, I have been struggling in Global lately. I don't know, like, what changed, but freaking Peroro has been a pain for me this time around. Let's see if my run improves a little bit now. I also found out that I have a friend with 50 bond level on Alice. Oh my god, level 50 bond. That's so freaking high. That's quite amazing. Like, I think my highest is like level 30. I've been supporting everyone fairly equally. Let's see, what's my support level? Probably here, yeah. This one. Yeah, my highest is Haruna actually. That's unexpected. I thought it was going to be Mika. Huh. I need to get more supports level on Hibiki and Toki. They are my favorites, but I need to get everyone to at least 20 before I use them for anything. Like at level 20 bond level is like the breakpoint where it really makes a difference. But level 50, oh my god, the amount of stats that character has. 50 is the last bond that gives you character stats. Damn. So I don't know if you watched the live stream they did for Global, where there was a guy with like level 90 with Hifumi and with Mika. Like level 90 support is like crazy high, and it's useless to get there. Well, I mean, useless depending on your priorities, right? Like, if you really like a character, it's not useless, but from a practical standpoint, like it's like, do you really need to get to level 90 or like? I'm going so slow. I have not been attacking enough with Hanako. I'm gonna wait a second here. Like, when Hanako hits, like, the boss can feel it. But I'm so afraid of the confusion that I'm playing so slow. There for an instant you could see like my Kikyo was confused. She got healed by Koharu's normal skill, but because her HP was not full, she was still confused. So you cannot combat like just by healing, you need to top up the HP. That little accident was a good showcase of how the mechanic works. So it works for us. What happened? It is me, or like one of my EX skills went poof? Oh god, I got two characters confused there. do I have this DC? You mean Discord? I do have Discord, yeah, but I haven't made like a community Discord. If you're asking like for that, I don't know if I will do that because it's hard to manage. Like, I don't want to be responsible for irresponsible people. You know what I mean? Like, while the community is still small and like it's like having a group of friends with you in Discord, but I'm afraid that some people may just join to troll and to do toxic shit, and I don't want to be responsible for that kind of stuff. Moderation takes so much time and I don't have it. Even though I would love to be able to do something like that, but it's just a little bit scary to me. Maybe if the channel grows more, make like a members exclusive Discord, but like a big Discord for everyone, it's a little bit scary. I don't know, maybe it's just me being a little bit too cautious, but you never know. Like, I have no doubt that the people right now in the chat is like good people, but I don't know about the rest, you know? Yeah, I'm happy you understand what I mean. Especially because it's also a risk for you guys. Like, if I made a Discord and some stranger wanted to pretend it's me and tries to scam you, it's just really scary. I'm just doing, for me it's like I'm having fun with a group of friends that also enjoy this game. That's how I see my YouTube channel. But I'm afraid that if it grows and goes like out of my grasp, it could actually harm someone, and I don't want to be in that scenario. Like, even though now I can have like members and like super chats and all that stuff, I have not been pushing it. Even though YouTube sends me like daily reminders of like, oh, you have now access to this, you should push it more. But it's like, what can I offer you right now? Like, not really much. I'm super busy trying to finish my thesis to graduate from university, which it's fairly done now. I'll be done any minute and finally saying goodbye to university. But yeah, like, I don't feel like right now I can actually offer real benefits. I appreciate the people that supports the channel, and I'm like super grateful. It means the world to me, because it's like, it shows like it feels good, you know, but I also don't want to be like pushy about it. Like, but who knows, maybe in the future I can actually do something. But for now, the best I can offer is like a really heartfelt thank you. And the funny emojis with Nagusa and Miya. Yeah, exactly. You cannot see the emojis, why? Like, you're on... You cannot see them on mobile, or like it's... Or it's like a browser issue, like... I never heard of that. I don't know if I can help to fix that. I'm fairly... I don't wanna say tech savvy, but... Country issue. Yeah. I don't say your country. I don't want you to dox yourself. I mean, I don't know how risky is to say the country, but I would not recommend it. One thing I'm thinking of doing, since you guys are all here, I wanted to know your opinion. I've been thinking about doing like not exactly reaction content. I have to use a VPN to see images. Oh, that's... I have never heard of that, to be honest. But I've been thinking about doing like not reactions, but looking like at live streams, live when the JP live streams go live. Also do like a restream of them, or like a watch together, because I don't know, I will probably get a strike by Nexon if I do a rebroadcast. But we could do like a watch party and see stuff together. The only issue is that if I do that, I will not be able to do like the summary videos, because when I do them, I usually take screenshots, record the screen, and do everything simultaneously. I do the translations and everything at the same time the thing is going on. And then by the time the stream is done, I just have to put everything together and edit the video in 1 or 2 hours. Depending on the amount of news, there is more to edit, but yeah. Maybe I should buff more. I think the issue with my sequencing is that I'm too afraid of the confusion, and I'm not using the buffs. Because there I had enough time. I just need to sequence better my heals and buffs. But it's complicated because now I feel I'm really scared about the confusion. I got confused. That's the risk. This raid is so complicated. Yeah, I think I have to fix also my deployment, because Hanako is too far from Kikyo. That's another issue, like normal skills do not have a visible range, so you never really know how far they go until you fail to get them. So yeah, it's probably the better deployment. It's probably something like this. But then I don't know if Hanako will get the buff from Hoshino. Or maybe something like this. Wait. I really like... This is one of the aspects of the game that I really like. something as simple as deployment can change everything so much. I like that little details can give you so much in this game. Sequencing, deployment, just little things. Like brute forcing is only 50% of the game. Okay, this deployment should be good. Hopefully. We don't know how big this normal range is, but we're going to know soon. Oof, we got confused for a second, but we are good. We are alive. But now if we get confused, we're dead. Oh, nice. Freak, I forgot the Himari buff. This should be decent. Okay, this run is going really good. We are 15 seconds faster than the last attempt. Like, just one change on deployment and we are 15 seconds faster. That's amazing. And I think that if I do this a little bit better, like now we're going to lose because we got confusion on Koharu. But if we do this a little bit better, we can even turn this into one team clear. Yeah, it's amazing. 15 seconds. Like, it may not sound as much, but when you think that 15 seconds save us Fox summoning and gets us to the second phase earlier so we can start triggering the staggers, like, can Koharu reach herself with the EX like this though? I think she can. Yes, here we can heal everyone. So yeah, this deployment is quote unquote, and like with a big asterisk, perfect as long as I actually place my skills properly. So here we can heal everyone, you see? Boom. Oh, this is so nice. So now we just need to do a good sequence and we will be fine. We're going to renew that one and we are going to save some points here for the double buff. I'm scared of the confusion here though. And now we go for that. We are almost consistently there. Darren G messed us a little bit in this run. We got too much erosion on Hanako. We don't mind confusion on Hoshino for an instant because her damage is not that high. But if Hanako gets confused, we're done. It's like everyone dead in one shot. But I'm pretty impressed, to be honest. This run may get messed again by the erosion. Oh, nice, perfect. Good timing. Now let's see, do I need to renew here? Or can I skip? I can skip. No, I should have renewed and healed. But we are learning, The comp is actually starting to make more sense now. If we can get to the second phase by 2 minutes 40 seconds, we can get the one team clear. Like, for sure. That seems to be like the... how you say it? The threshold. Slower than that and you will not get it. And now we heal. Oh, freak. That's bad. She's not killing us, but... now we're dead. So we can tank like 4 shots from Hoshino. I need to be a little bit faster on the Koharu there. This comp is so complicated though. Like all the timings are so tight. Like a second late on Koharu and we get confused, a second late on Hoshino and we are too slow. Sometimes Hanako dead in phase 1. Yeah, only if I'm bad with the ocean management, yeah. Like, to be fair, the main issue with the comp right now is me not knowing how it works properly. I'm failing the comp more than the comp is failing me. Like, I don't want to blame it on the comp completely because I'm also not doing perfectly. But it's complicated. The execution is not as easy as the Kasumi one. Is everyone UE40? I don't know, but since we are going to need to restart, let's go to the lobby and check. I know the rented Akko is, thanks to the filtering, but I don't know about my characters. 40, 40, 40, 50, 40, yep, all of mine. Wait, I just realized. Oh my god, I completely forgot I haven't upgraded her accessories. Well, damn. Well, we found one issue. But I don't have stamina to fix it. Ah, that's annoying. I can't believe I have tier 2. Like, this is truly stupid. Yeah, like, I'm extremely low on resources now. F2P struggles, F2P struggles. I invested too much on Kikyo, Renge, Yukari. Like, I completely forgot since Koharu I use her only for the healing, so I never pay attention to her stuff. Well, probably between the next 2 days I can upgrade her and get actually the good clears. But it's funny that... oh my god. And even if I had the accessories, I think I cannot upgrade them anyways because I'm so low on money. Yeah, this is a mess. I'm not going to use my cafe resources right now though. I'm gonna save them for the daily reset. How much do we have? Let's see. Ooh. This is one of my favorite interactive furnitures. I think in one of the sites even has one like forbidden to dive in sign. Michiru, I don't know. Michiru, her voice I don't like too much. Her character is funny, but I don't like her voice too much. I cannot wait for this update to get to global. Having 2 rooms is so good. Yeah, that's the issue. Michiru is too loud and too screechy. This extra income is so good. I'm not gonna lie, I like so soft-spoken characters like Hibiki, Kikyo, Himari, Nagisa. Toki is also soft. Kayoko, Iroha, yeah, exactly. Hinata, like Atsuko is like really nice too. They have this chill vibe to them. It doesn't mean that I don't like the other characters, but I really like that chill vibe. My cafe was a mess too, but presets are such a nice thing to have. You can max a score without doing anything and get a tidy cafe. You got addicted to Yuka's voice after her ASMR. I haven't heard that. I'm not into ASMR. Chinatsu also has a nice voice, but I don't know, it's like... bunny characters, not my type of character. You mean SRT bunnies or like bunny custom characters? Because Toki is not only the best bunny, it's also the best made. Number 1 according to herself. Yeah. I don't know, my favorite is Hibiki. Like... Fake bunny CC, real bunny SRT. True. I agree. This is one of my favorite lobbies. Aesthetically, I think is one of the best. Like the lights, everything is just... The details are... it's amazing. Just from an art point of view, it's amazing, and Atsuko is also a really nice character, and like... I don't have her L2D. No one saw that. The L2D I dislike the most, or don't like the most. My least favorite L2D. That's a good question actually. Atsuko and Yuso always in the screen for me. Yeah, in my phone I have like the actual L2Ds I use, and for the streams I just change it like to be topical, so that's why I had Kikyo and Renge and like all the Sonic Strikers at the beginning. But Kikyo I like a lot actually, so I think she will be my rotation, but yeah, Summer Chiroko is actually the one I dislike the most. I just don't like how the drawing is, it feels off. It doesn't feel like part of the game. I just don't like it. Like, the concept is nice, but I don't like how Chiroko is drawn here. It looks like she's in famine. Yeah, Ichigo is really good. Aesthetically, this one is also really nice, with the Sakura Bloom, and this is one of the best L2Ds too. I don't know what my favorite would be currently. There are many good ones. There are many good ones. Sakurako I don't like too much, because it's boring. It's just boring. But I like Sakurako as a character, but her L2D is just boring. Yeah, true. There are too many good ones. I think, in my opinion, that's easily this one. Like, by far. I think this is the most spicy one, for sure. Is either that or Hanako. This one I can quote unquote can. I got a thumbnail removed for this one. The other one that gave me a lot of issues, I had to appeal it 2 times, is this one. This one got 2 thumbnails removed. I appealed it 2 times, and it was really unfair, because I even caught the... yeah, I even caught the image, so it was like... how can I show you how I caught it at the beginning? Himari will be our sensor bar. So in the thumbnail I cut it like this, so it would only show from here up. So, and even like this, I got the thumbnail removed 2 times and I had to appeal it 2 times. And it was like, YouTube, come on. There are like music videos and other videos that are straight up porn and you're complaining for my thumbnail, which doesn't even show anything. And it was even more like, where is it? Like, why cannot grab Sakura alone? Ah, it's locked. Like, my original thumbnail was like showing only this much, and I got it removed 2 times. Oh, someone joined. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. It's the first time I see that alert trigger. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I got this thumbnail removed, so for YouTube, this is the most lewd LTD. It was problematic, to say the least. I ended up winning the appeals both times, but it was annoying. I shouldn't have had to appeal it in the first place. I hope they give Himari an alt soon. Okay, we can hide the stickers now. Okay, let's move from that L2D before I get in trouble again. But yeah, like... Yeah, I mean, if I had to say like which characters I want to have an alt the most, it's the Arius squad. I think the Arius squad should get an alt like with priority. This 4. Yeah, like an armor suit. Tokyo style, but Himari. That could be really funny. Like Himari now is a striker with her full Iron Man suit. But yeah, Arius for New Year's could be nice, could be really nice. I think for Christmas we are going to get like more remedial knights. Mine could get like an alt for Christmas, and where is she? Senna could get an alt for Christmas. Arius squad, yeah, we don't use their books for anything. True, true. Like they need alts. A lot of people was hoping for Arius Summer, but that didn't happen. But who knows, who knows. There is always a chance. I think the New Year's will probably complete the Benria are already complete, right? But I think New Year's will stay on Gehenna for a while. Sorry, already get some money for New Year. Yeah. She needs an Otoshi-dama. But she needs an adult to give her an Otoshi-dama. For those that do not know, an Otoshi-dama is a is money. Adults give money to kids on New Year's, and that's called Otoshidama. I don't know if there are there any more Arius students besides the squad? They didn't show any other students in the story. I mean, Asus is virtually an Arius student. I don't know if that counts. Also, Aoi could be a nice character to have, but she's an NPC. Yeah, I don't see them adding more Arius characters, but I don't know. I wish they could expand more on some schools. Like, let's do a little survey, shall we? Like, Hakyako has plenty students. What's the school with the most students? Red Winter can use some more. Trinity has plenty, probably the most. We also need characters from Pandemonium Society. Absolutely we do. The Pandemonium Society is so funny. They're all so dumb. Never mind, I can't see that too. That's just a theory. Yeah, true. Gehenna has plenty people, but we need Pandemonium Society characters. Avidos actually is lacking. I thought there were more Avidos characters. Millennium... maybe this is the one with the most characters actually. Arius we know is only 4. Chang-Chi is also lacking a lot. We need more characters there too. Well, obviously we need more of these. Trinity has the most characters, second place Millennium, then Gehenna. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Valkyr has less than Arius. That's funny. Get some leak next student will be Millennium in GP and she's an alter character. Yeah, because of the Christmas event, probably. And collab characters. Only the freebie. Wait. The Remedial Knights are Millennium, right? They are not. Huh. An alt for Millennium. Huh. Who could get an alt? It cannot be from the video game club. They already have. The CNC would be ridiculous to get another alt. Like they already have the bunnies. Like Noah could get one. Yeah, if they rerun the sports event. Veritas, yeah. Maki Himari. I think the most likely to get one is Maki. I don't know why. I'd love to see Hare with an alt. Himari too, like, come on. Next event is Deca. So maybe Amy? Can Amy get an alt? Maybe. Where is Amy? Where is the cow? There it is. She could get an alt. True, she's fairly forgotten. At least forgotten by me, I have not invested too much into her. Oh, this is a nice quality of life, by the way. I don't know how far we are in global from this update, but they lowered the requirements for the unique like bond items, and that's really nice. They lower level 2 from 25 bond to 20 and level 1 from 20 to 15. So yeah, I cannot wait for that update to hit global. It's really convenient. Amy hate clouds too much. We are pretty far from that, yeah. Yep, Amy, she will be a special student from what I know. Huh, I don't know. I don't know about leaks, so I cannot confirm or deny that, but it could be. That could be a possibility. I would like to see Veritas, Alts, or Himari, but who knows, who knows. Okay, it's been about 2 hours. Nagi, yeah, that could actually... Nagisa, Mika, huh. Wait, let me get the troublesome ones out. Where is Nagisa? Nagisa. I don't have her in level 87, then it's here. Himari was the president of the Veritas Club, so yeah, like you can count her as part of Veritas. Mika is going to get an alt at any moment now, because like she's a fan favorite. I think they will like break the internet if they do a Mika alt. Probably next summer. Like Mika summer skin is like one of the things that you always see on the JP chat, like Mika, whenever they do the summer streams. I don't know if it's me not noticing it or like she's actually not that popular, but Nagisa doesn't seem to be very popular, like in either communities. By the way, the starting time that I did today, is it better for you guys, or the old one is better? I went 1 hour earlier because I know for some people the previous time for starting was about midnight. So I thought if I go 1 hour earlier, watching from 11 or yeah, from 11 to midnight or 11 to 1 a.m. is easier to than watching from midnight to 2 a.m. Yeah, I don't know. I like Nagisa a lot as a character, but she's not that popular, sadly. 1 p.m. That sounds like a good time to start. I know for some people it's like it started like at 11 p.m. or something like that. But I think I can keep this starting time in the future. I don't know, but I think this timing is better. I start a little bit earlier and finish a little bit earlier. 10 p.m. So for you I'm finishing at midnight because I'm about to finish the stream now, but I wanted to get some questions out before finishing. So yeah, 10 p.m. sounds better than 11 p.m. for starting. The best would be to do it maybe on a Saturday, but it's complicated for me on Saturdays. Weekends are a little bit busy for me. I usually get some work done and stuff that I cannot sort during the week. Yeah, I'm almost done. if everything goes right, I should be done with uni in about 15 days, more or less. I've been working my ass off with the thesis. The topic is not that hard, but since I'm not writing it in my native language, the grammar has been fucking me up. Also, I have a little bit of dyslexia. Well, not a little bit, but at this point, because it was found out so late, I cannot get it certified anymore, so I don't know how bad my dyslexia is. But I write stuff and I don't complete phrases, or like I misspell words, or like write stuff backwards, so my teacher that is helping me with the thesis finds a lot of grammar errors often, and correcting the grammar has been the main issue for me. But yeah, I'm almost done. I'm finally almost done. And when that's done, I will have a little bit more time to do other stuff and to look for a better job, like something that actually pays well, or at least decently. Oh, oh, vacations. I thought you were like done. Okay, that's nice that now you're on vacation. Have a good rest and don't forget to study for your exams. I don't know if you have exams like after Christmas. For me, exams were like, university here works like you go to lessons during the semester, then you go on vacation, and in the middle of your vacation you have 2 tries to do your exams. If you fail, you have to retake them the next year, and it's 1 exam per subject. So it's not like you do many and then you get an average score and you can pass it. It's like all or nothing. It's a mess up system. I hate it, but I'm glad I'm done with it. Only February, last 6 months. I see. Okay. If anyone has any last minute questions that they wanna shoot, this is your chance. Last 5 minutes and then I'll be done. I need to eat. So ask anything as long as it's not personal. You can ask for games, about games, or like Blue Archive, or like whatever, as long as it's not about my personal life. Feel free to ask. I mean, like it depends, you know, like what's the dinner? Fish and some rice and some salad. I'm trying to eat healthy. My only question was about Nagusa. I cannot tell you that, but wait, because you're a member, I can make a members only post and maybe I can give you some details there. But next raid is Ghost. Live stream? Yeah, sure. I think I will be doing some live streams for Ghost too. I also may do some variety. I don't know when it's gonna be out. I want to try Sunless Zero Zone, even though I don't have too many hopes for it, to be honest. It feels like it's a game that you play for 1 or 2 hours and then you get tired of it, because it's only about combat and it looks like a button mashing game. It doesn't look like it has like really interesting combat. Animations are nice and everything, but I don't know, my hopes for CCC are quite low. And yeah, so I'll be doing a Ghost live stream on probably some Star Rail. I don't know how many of you play Honkai Star Rail, but Sendless Zero Zone. I don't know if you heard about that game. It's from MiHoYo or HoYoverse. It looks nice. It's also rated like R16, so it will be, yeah, CCC. I think it's like that. Tide Hunter. What Tide Hunter? What? Yeah, I heard HoYoverse after all. I don't like developers, so I'm sleeping on the game. Yeah. I don't know. Genshin was... Ah! Oh, yeah. I don't play Dota, so I don't know it. You were talking about 0133 profile picture, yeah. I don't know. Honkai Star Rail I like a lot more than Genshin because of the strategy elements, but it's still not brilliant. I used to play... I tried Dota once. I played a little bit of League of Legends, but I don't know. I like the format, but the games take too long. Like MOBA games in general are too grindy, like too competitive in nature. It's something that you cannot do as a university student. It takes too much time. I enjoy FPS games, but even then I'm not playing too many lately because of how busy everything is right now. Also, like, it's full of kids and they are so stupid. But okay, I think that's enough for today. Thanks everyone for watching the stream. I hope CS2 is broken right now. I haven't tried CS2. I'm a little bit interested, but I haven't tried it yet. Well, I wish you all a great rest of your day or a good night, and see you next time. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.